Jesse's going whole hog and he's getting down and dirty. Monster Garage is coming at you.
Join us now as Jesse and his gang of maverick mechanics rip, grind, and burn, transforming ordinary street vehicles into monster machines in the Monster Garage. This week's challenge, take a stock 1973 Corvette Sting Ray and convert it into a ground-churning, mud-bogging racer. The rules: when built, the monster machine must appear to be stock. The team can spend no more than 3,000 greenbacks for parts. Jesse and his crew have 7 days and nights. On the first day, they design. For the next 5, they build. And on the 7th day, they race. If successful, each team member takes home a $3,400 set of Mac tools. And the clock starts now. Jesse James, a direct descendant of the legendary outlaw, has made his name building custom choppers. This week, he transforms from urban outlaw to brazen bog runner. Jesse gives this old-school, pure American muscle car a test drive, then slides it into the garage. Ready to get their hands dirty, his design team follows.
Cool, so you guys ready for this? Corvette summer? Personal thoughts is it should be an all-out, just straight mud bog drag racer.
Do you want to be able to do it once as fast as you can, or do you want to go play all afternoon?
All afternoon sounds slow.
Yeah. If you want to go fast.
Then Chuck Cordy Jr., an MRO mud racing champion, is your man.
Most people, when they think of mud bogging, think of an old Jeep in a big mud puddle. Now, it's not unusual for us to get up 130, 140 miles an hour. My goal is to be the first person to run faster than 2 seconds in 200 feet on mud. Every vehicle I've ever built, whether it was for the street or for racing, people have said it won't work. And that's what makes it so much fun for me to go out and prove them wrong.
It's probably one of the wildest forms of drag racing. That's it. It's very, very violent and fast. So basically, how deep is the mud? 2 feet?
Sometimes they're a lot less than that.
Now, if you took this car and tried to drive it through that, it would just sink. Yeah.
Get enough horsepower.
So basically,
the lake.
what we need to do is give it enough horsepower and suspension to make it so it's digging in and it's hydroplaning across it.
And for that, they'll need some serious tread.
You kind of need the big tire in the rear for footprint.
We're not going to drive the 24 hours of Le Mans. We're just going to go 200 feet.
Oh, I drove Le Mans in '67.
Really?
Yeah, set a GT record.
Dick Gullstrand's name is synonymous with Corvette. His love for racing and the Corvette started in the 50s.
In those days, you're either a candy ass or a hot rodder in Southern California.
And Dick is anything but a candy ass.
By 1965, I'd won 3 West Coast championships in the Corvette, and then was hired by Roger Penske as his first professional driver. You can imagine a Southern Californian being able to win Daytona, Sebring, and Le Mans, particularly in a Corvette. It was incredibly exciting.
The Corvette is celebrating its 50th anniversary.
To be involved with that car for the 50 years triggered me to do something special.
And that's something special? A Gullstrand Signature Edition 50th Anniversary Corvette.
What about roll cage and safety stuff and all that?
It's pretty easy to put one in. There's no strength around the top, though. There's nothing up there, especially with the T-top.
If we start modifying the frame much, we could work a cage into that design.
Just a rear hoop and then a front hoop with tie bars on it.
Removing the passenger seat for a roll cage or roll bars in the back.
Yeah, let's make it center steer.
Cool.
There you go.
Keep it side seater.
Yeah, I don't want to mess with the T-top anyway.
Okay.
It's too cool.
The roll cage will make it look off-road, but this Vette needs to perform off-road.
I think the majority of our work is going to be suspension. We got to go with like a Toyota or Jeep differential so we can make it four-wheel drive, and we'll chain drive that.
The rear end's gonna be the problem.
We should just go like a 9-inch or something.
Like a 9-inch out of a Ford pickup or...
Yeah. Last but not least, it's got to look cool.
Drawing cool is nothing new to Don Veerstra.
I've been drawing ever since I was a little kid. By the time I was about 13 years old, I developed an interest in cars. I try to bring in the new cutting-edge design and try to develop that with my style and carry it further and come up with a really interesting looking vehicle.
I can totally visualize it and visualize it working and seeing all the stuff we need, but it's going to be a hell of a lot of labor.
Yes, it is. It's a lot of work.
Right.
You know, I mean, it's not any small undertaking at all. All that's left is everything.
Here's the plan for their Big Muddy. Add a roll cage, rip out the stock drivetrain, replace the wheels, shocks, and suspension with heavy-duty off-road equivalents. Day 2, 7 a.m. Jesse hand-picked 5 monster mechanics who are aching to get down and dirty. Joining forces? John Best from Brea, California, Corvette guru. Dave Gnarly Collier hails from San Marcos, California, an electrician and off-road specialist. Bobby McCurdy, representing Las Vegas, Nevada, mechanical workhorse. Mike Stapleton, Bellflower, California, off-road racing expert and Jesse's longtime friend. And continuing on from the design team, Chuck Cordy Jr. from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, bog champion. Time to transform. Jesse unveils his little white Corvette.
We're going to make a mud bog drag racer out of this thing, which sounds pretty simple. It sounds like all we have to really do is put different tires on it and we'd be ready. But it's actually, to get this thing to do 200-foot dash is a lot of work. One group tackle the front end, one tackle the back end. Above all, I want to keep it kind of cool looking and keep the whole car on a rake so it's sitting down low. The first thing will start gut it.
The orders are locked. The team sinks their teeth and tools into this vintage Vette.
This car's greasy. I hate stupid, greasy cars.
That's 1973 Disco sheepskin.
Monster Garage mantra. Disco sucks.
Uh-oh. I think I need that wire.
The people that like these cars would just be appalled with this. Never heard of a four-wheel drive Corvette before. There's never been a concept of it, and we got a concept and we're doing it.
If it's a Corvette, John Best has vetted it. He heads the service department at West Coast Corvettes.
Our typical customers come in for a lot of modifications, hop-ups. Basically, they want to customize their cars or produce power.
John's quest for speed boosted him into the famous Lane Goldstein Corvette team.
Lane is a customer of mine. He originally bought a Corvette, the R1, but he liked drag racing. He started bolting on little modifications, getting it faster and faster. His goal is to get it as fast as he possibly could without doing nitrous or supercharging the car.
And Lane and John succeeded. At 900 horsepower, it's considered to be the world's fastest stock Corvette. Jesse rips into his favorite part, the exhaust. But this one rips back.
Oh, man. Now I know why I'm not a car mechanic anymore. Oh, wait. I guess I kind of am. I have to do this.
There's no respect given to this classic collectible. If the bogger's going to get to fighting weight, even the back window must go.
That's plexiglass, I think. Is it? You're wrong! No, true glass.
With the car a shattered fragment of itself, it's time to cultivate this Corvette into a four-wheel drive mud monster. Step 1, gut the old sports car suspension.
You might be a redneck when you take a two-wheel drive Corvette.
That was it.
And you put four-wheel drive on it. You just might be a redneck.
Never have cut the front end out of a car like that before.
It's a complete, totally different suspension system. So it's gonna be a lot of fabricating little brackets and getting the geometry right, making the drive shaft work.
As the parts pile up, so does the team's to-do list. Their four-wheel drive dream is sitting at no-wheel drive reality. The team takes a break to partake in their now favorite pastime, sticking the needle to John.
Never thought you'd ever take a Corvette apart with a hammer, huh?
He was crying today when the air conditioning box was coming out.
Every time a piece hit the floor, I asked him,
How much is that? $500. $1,000.
so if we can hurry up and sell them, we can put that in the budget. And
The rear assembly you can easily get $500 for. Probably more, yeah.
that's $500.
Enough cash dreams, Dave has a pipe dream of cold, hard steel.
The cage and tube work is what makes these cars look wicked, wicked, wicked.
Dave Collier is an electrical contractor and off-road race car fabricator.
I enjoy electrical work. I love being an electrician. Electricity is kind of a basis of our society. Without it, we really wouldn't have much.
And without steel tubing, you couldn't have off-road racing. Dave's team, Gnarly Racing, runs the dreaded car-eating Baja 500.
The Baja 500 is a tough race because it's such a sprint. You have one problem, you're out of the race. It's one of the most challenging places to put a car through, especially a rear-engine, two-wheel drive, Volkswagen-powered car. Baja 500 has kicked my ass every time.
What we're doing with the roll bar is just trying to build a structure to hang the coilover shocks, giving something to hang the suspension on, and give something to protect the driver in case of a mud bog catastrophe.
In record time, the roll cage goes from inception to Jesse James and the 70s T-top protection.
I think it's going to do pretty good. I think it'll be a very competitive vehicle. If the next 3 days or 4 days go this smooth, we'll be in good shape. My biggest concern is, are we going to have enough motor, enough horsepower? We should be able to get 500 or 600 horsepower out of it.
Big motor, big tires, big foot.
Monster Garage factoid. The first Corvette rolled off the assembly line in 1953 with a $3,500 price tag. Today, a mint condition 53 Vette will set you back $140,000. Day 3. The Vette may be down to its bogging weight, but the team's stuck in the mud. They need parts, and the only thing coming through the door is a Corvette junk collector, and he's buying, not delivering.
Works out to $800.
With the budget muscled up, they decide to muscle up the front end with heavy-duty steel support. Dave and Mike compare rods.
Looks good. We're building some roll bar tubes to tie in to the front of it that we can hook our shock mounts and everything to hang our new front suspension on. The way it's all tied into the cage and stuff now, it's going to be way better. Oh, this thing's going to go 10 miles or something, so we do stuff a little bit different because it's got to last a long time with what we're doing. My stuff's got to live for years.
As crew chief for famed Wilson Motorsports, Mike Stapleton knows durability. He's in charge of their Baja 500 and their Pro Dirt Champion winning vehicles.
I do all the fabbing, the designing, building most of the pieces. I've been working now with them for 13 years. The desert itself is the most challenging part because you just never know what the next bump's gonna entail in front of you. I only got one more tube to put in and we're pretty much at a standstill until we can get some more parts.
But before they can say standstill, the first delivery of the day finally rolls in. Mickey Thompson Off-Road Tires.
See those wheels? Those are good ones.
Those wheels are going to look great on a Corvette. They look like vintage Corvette wheels. 33-inch tires in the front and 35s in the back. It might look like a Corvette, but it'll be a mud bogger when it's done.
Time for a Southern-style monster makeover. The fiberglass is peeled away to make room for the oversized 35-inch tires.
Hey, Chuck, we need to go lower on the front. Cool. That looks like some hillbilly's dream car.
But not hillbilly enough for Jesse. If this Vette's gonna bog, it needs a rebel yell first.
Flush with the hood, or taller than the roof. Straight.
Straight.
Hillbilly style. If you can't hear it before you see it, then why even bother?
With his trademark zoomies in sparks, the front-end planning continues. Cramming so many components into the engine compartment is giving Dave a headache.
We're not gonna have really anything strong enough to hang this. It's just kind of planning, you know. We don't want to build everything and then have to cut things apart and change it. I think that bar's got to come out.
Good plan, Dave.
This radiator ain't gonna fit in any other way. I got ahead of myself. That's why they make Sawzalls.
Dave's headache just got bigger. He undoes what he did, and then he does what he does, ending in a flurry of sparks. Chuck and Bobby struggle with their team's first real major expense, a 9-inch Ford rear axle. Minutes later, the front axle arrives from the junkyard. Reeling from the rear, they go dirt cheap on the Toyota front axle. It may be high mileage and a little rusty, but it's the right price.
0, nada. I'm not getting nothing here.
I'm not getting anything. This thing, it's not locking. We got to have a steering arm for it.
We can eyeball this to mock stuff up, but this thing's hammered. We're good, but not that good.
The team's miscalculated. In an attempt to be frugal with the budget, their freebie becomes anything but. It'll cost them hard dollars and half a day's wait. Monster Garage mantra: time wastes away rusty parts. Rusty parts waste away time. But this team's not about to let a rusty axle bog them down. They concentrate all their efforts on the rear axle and off-road suspension. Chuck and Bobby etch out their plan for the rear suspension brackets.
Copying my suspension geometry off of my car.
They'll hold the axle to the chassis.
It's twice as strong as it needs to be without adding any extra weight.
Jesse observes as his team positions the rear axle.
These 4-link bars are actually what pushes the car. The axle's pushing on those bars.
But they need to proceed with serious caution. Their weapon of choice? The tape measure. One miscalculation, and this mud racer could end up with mud in its face.
Well, if they were off by 2 inches, the car would react really weird. I mean, it would dart and oversteer and steer the opposite directions.
They tack the axle into position, but they won't know if they got it right until test day.
You didn't think we could do that good that quick, did you?
No.
You know, this is going to be a two-day thing trying to put this rear in there.
Not at all.
Skeptics aside, this team is Southern fried. Time for a recap.
We blasted through as much busy work as we could get done without having parts. Now we need parts. You guys are a good crew. Usually I have to totally babysit everybody.
Day 3 ends with the car looking a little bit country.
Well, cool, guys. Keep jamming. It's awesome.
They hit early morning paid dirt with a replacement Toyota front axle and assorted drive shafts. $600 of paid dirt.
5 for the axle. Looks a little bit better than that other one, yeah?
Yeah. It's got 150,000 less miles on it.
It's all connected. That's all that matters. This one here is complete. We can pretty much put this in and put the tires on, hook the brakes up, and we're done.
Dave's not convinced. He eyes another problem. Somehow, they will have to link the stock Corvette steering box to their new Toyota front end.
Just swinging the pitman arm to the side. And
You're going to turn the right direction.
oh, that's we'd have to check and see.
If it was behind the axle to turn left,
Corvette rear steer?
yeah,
Push and pull, basically.
it'll be close enough.
It'll save us a lot of...
It'll save us a lot of work.
Instead of
A lot of money, too.
With their task in hand, the team begins the conversion. But the pitman arm has spent the last 30 years locked in this position, and it plans on strong-arming this team. After 15 minutes of being hammered, burned, and battered into submission, Mike places the pitman arm in position.
I like guys that don't care too much about being on TV. They just want to put their heads down and work.
The true test is about to come. Bobby trims the remaining fat off the front axle, and now it's time to lock it into position.
It's for the front yet.
Okay, whoa. Let's go.
Chuck gathers the group. He takes pen to steel and maps out his time-tested front suspension system.
Just about every chassis I've built has been this setup, or maybe 4-link in the front also, like my current mud racer.
Engine compartment space is at a premium, yet Chuck won't give up on his 3-link suspension plan.
The back
So we got to run a 4-link or 3-link. It won't work with a 2-link with two front.
Well, it's just gonna be like two
like connecting arms. You know how rear trailing arm is on a NASCAR?
Yeah.
Where it basically lays flat underneath here, like this. You know, it's flat going in here.
Jesse's plan is to use a NASCAR-type 2-link suspension system. A pair of 2x4 trailing arms will connect the front axle to the frame of the car. It'll save space and keep the car low to the ground. But even Jesse's ingenious plan is fraught with serious controversy.
This way? Yeah. See that, Chuck?
Oh, no, put the tubing the other way. Put it vertical. Yeah. That's where your strength's at.
I think it's stronger flat because it's taking all the side-to-side out of it. This is gonna have a tendency, I think, to fall over.
I think it needs to be standing up. All the trailing arms on our truck are this way.
Right.
On the Blazer, all standing up.
Lakewood ladder bars are all like that.
All standing up.
Well, I guess they lay it down on NASCARs just for ground clearance then.
Probably.
It looks cooler laying down, though.
I think it looks cooler standing up.
It's a regional thing.
Looks like East Coast Cool wins out. Bobby dives in.
If any of this snaps, front end will fall off, car will go end over end. It's got to be pretty industrial.
These look great. I never expect this nice of a part to end up on that car. It looks better than a bought part. I want his phone number before we leave.
I own Illicit Rod and Custom in Las Vegas, Nevada. Pretty much my daily job would be custom designing suspensions, chopping tops, suiciding doors, shaving tailgates, anything involving customizing a car.
His illicit business is brisk.
Word travels fast when you're doing good work.
With Bobby's brackets in hand, Jesse's low-profile suspension system comes into focus. A few welds later, and it's locked into place, awaiting his approval.
Cool. Those look awesome. It definitely doesn't look like Monster Garage type of stuff.
That mean we're fired?
Yeah. You guys did it too good. It needs to look like a dog chewed the ends off.
Mike is getting nervous about the team's lack of parts. He heads out to a friend's shop to secure some heavy-duty shocks.
Front end on, get shock mounts on and rear shock mounts on before we go home tonight's our plan, so it could be a late night.
All your shocks ready to go.
360. Nada. Back at the garage, Jesse, always the perfectionist, lays some serious beads on the axle stabilizing panhard bar. A non-stop assembly line, Dave locks the panhard bar into place.
This thing's gonna go wah! Wait till the shocks get here, then we're gonna be talking some schmack. This thing's gonna be bitching.
The rear suspension is almost complete.
shocks are on their way, right?
At some point, we gotta just have all the parts there and start going. That's making me a nervous man. I don't like to be nervous.
Here you go. It's what you've been waiting for.
Yeah.
That stiffen up for you?
Oh, yeah.
Shocking, man. This is shocking.
It's a full team effort to get this monster suspended from all fours.
About a 400, 450?
The car is gonna look mean just sitting there. It's gonna look like a monster just sitting there. This thing's gonna growl at you when it's just parked.
The car's shocked, and so is John. He's not feeling part of the team and has banished himself to the basement.
Everybody works perfectly. I mean, sometimes I feel like I'm not pulling my load just because, you know, everybody's so busy going. I'm basically slave labor and cleanup for everybody. I just want to get everything prepped for them. I got stuff prepped for myself. And basically, what anybody needs me to do, I'm doing.
Wow, you're getting fancy here, bud. The welding crew seems to be spending a lot of time making it a little prettier than maybe it needs to be now. I'd rather kind of do that at the end if we have any leftover time.
Overkill is better, definitely. You know, if you want to go to that extra, take that extra step, throw a gusset here and do it, because last thing we want to do is have this thing break or fail or have a problem with it.
All my stuff's made, so the second that box drops off that brown truck tomorrow, I'll have an exhaust system on it 2 hours later.
We have all set goals on what our time frame is to do this certain job, and with problems like getting that bad front axle, a couple setbacks is what we don't have time for.
Unless someone dies tomorrow, we're gonna make it with flying colors, but it's gonna be down to the wire. Tomorrow's gonna be a huge day.
We still got parts that are coming. Parts.
I think everybody in the whole team was waiting for something. The brown trucks controlling Monster Garage.
Their suspension may be suspended, but this team's in a state of suspension. The engine's in pieces, and their four-wheel drive plan is only a plan. Monster Garage factoid. There are roughly 273 million acres of muddy wetlands in the U.S. It would take 130 billion Corvettes parked side by side to cover all that mud. Day 5, the Vette lingers between Mudbogger and American Muscle Car. The team is confident of only one thing. They are on the crest of victory or failure.
So there we were, cresting the peak of Mount Everest, and we realized this is a long ways down.
The car still lacks four-wheel drive, and their engine parts are a monster no-show. The team is tight, and they are about to get tighter.
Trouble is, everybody's going to be working in the same location. Everybody's in the front of the car. The motor, the steering, and the shocks, all in the same 4 feet of car.
I'll be putting the motor together, get that handled.
So we'll give you an hour to get the whole motor together before we come up there and start welding. Is that going to be enough time?
All right.
The pressure is on for this Vette specialist. The biggest uncertainty and potential sinkhole is John's engine work. The first dilemma of the morning, drive shafts. They must mesh together a Frankenstein-like patchwork of parts to link the Corvette transmission to the heavy-duty off-road axles. A chain drive will simultaneously power the wheels, marching this mutter into four-wheel drive harmony. With a plan that's as clear as mud, they get back to the Monster Garage time-tested method of cutting, banging, and welding. Jesse and Mike take a second out to talk about their 12-year friendship when Jesse was a young outlaw.
We all rode together.
So Jesse rode a shovelhead when he rode a real bike.
Yeah, now I'm a sellout. I ride bikes that run good.
Mike goes so far back with Jesse that he witnessed the Big Bang-style creation of West Coast choppers.
We first did the first West Coast chopper shirts. ever, and I made like 10 of them for all of us, and nobody wore them. I showed them like, this is my shirt, West Coast Choppers. They're like, you ain't got no shop. There ain't no West Coast Choppers.
Now look what it is today.
We made it to the top.
Yep, Monster Garage.
The brown trucks make good on their promise of early morning delivery.
It's Christmas, guys.
0. And like kids at Christmas, the mechanics cut into their $3,000 worth of loot.
Cool.
Fuel cell. Header flanges for Jesse. This is our performance cam.
Nitrous kit.
Squeal like a pig! Squeal! This here mud bogger is gonna be straight out of the words.
We're stoked.
With all of the critical parts in, there are no more excuses, just work. With everyone enlisted on other projects, it falls on Bobby to give the engine a nitrous oxide boost. He needs a NOS mentor.
Anything that I don't know, I'm not scared to ask a question about. I won't just try to wing it, especially on something like this.
Wow, those are nice. Look at those. Got the little flanges and they're decked.
Jesse gives the flanges a test. Perfect fit. A quick cut and they're engine ready. With the entire team working on the front end, Jesse retreats to his private work area.
I made that jig because there's too many people working on the car, and I got tired of climbing up and down off the lift, so I just eyeballed it and then jigged off the flange and this. And this should work for both ways. They'll weld on and be straight. You know Chuck's gonna try to steal my mud bogger zoomy jig, huh?
Yeah. This thing is probably 190 horsepower at the rear wheels. Our goal is to get as close to 600 horsepower when we're done as possible.
It's up to John to get another 410 horses out of this big block engine. His first move? A new camshaft. It allows more air and fuel into the combustion chamber, boosting the engine 20 horsepower closer to their goal.
Instructions.
But it's his confidence that really needs the boost.
Better be right on it, right? Yeah.
With the engine well on its way, Dave positions the fuel cell.
You know what would be a trick? Here, I'll do this. I'll shoot a bar across here, we'll run up there, I'll weld some nuts inside the tubing, so all you do is we just run a bolt right down into it. And that way we're not tabbing anything off it, look clean. We want the fittings at the rear of the tank so that under acceleration, the fuel stays going into the fuel pump because we don't want to get a lean condition.
Monster Garage definition, lean condition. The team takes a break to think back about where they got their skills.
I've learned probably 90% of what I know just from watching people. Whether they knew they were teaching me or not, they were teaching me.
This particular job, we learned a lot off of everybody because everybody's from...
Except for me.
Oh,
learned nothing off of me.
No, we learned a lot from you, though, trying to take the car apart and stuff.
Yeah. We learned how to stay clean from you.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're all going to get sued by John after the show's over for getting secondhand dirt on him.
I learned a lot of people skills from Chuck. Yeah.
People skills.
Yeah, just interacting.
He's my ride home, I can't say. This would be a mudslinger, so we'll call it the Sling Ray.
The Sling Ray.
I don't think there's one part of this car that hasn't been modified. The only thing we haven't touched yet is this cross member, and that's next.
It's time to link the axles four-wheel drive style. Chuck begins the chain drive system.
Once this is attached, power will get transmitted from this sprocket on the rear drive shaft to this sprocket on this jack shaft, which will drive the front differential. We'll just put this together, swing it up, weld it, brace it, and we're done.
We need a little work music.
Chuck, we're way off.
Yeah.
usual, it didn't fit.
Jesse's almost done with the header.
Take one for the team, brother.
Oh, we won't have this thing running today.
It will be.
You sure?
Yes, sir.
You're not leaving until it is, right?
Time is it?
7 o'clock in Pittsburgh. There are no brains in this operation.
3 days, 0, nada.
Woohoo! Jesse, true to his word, finishes his headers in time.
Hey, Jesse, I hate to be the one to tell you this, but... What's it hitting? I think the flanges are on upside down.
No. Nah, because what we tacked it with it on there.
Yeah, but how are you going to put the spark plug in?
Oh, damn it. I welded the flange on upside down. Oh well. Damn it.
Pull it out.
Wait, hold it up there. Let me see. Does it look cool anyway?
Oh, it looked great.
Oh, yeah.
How do we get back to this?
Well, that sucks.
It appears that the master fabricator was just mastered by a header flange.
Stupid thing. These notches are for the spark plugs and they're for the bottom. What time is it? 5. The second that box drops off that brown truck tomorrow, I'll have an exhaust system on it 2 hours later.
Lord Jesse has been humbled in his own house. His team takes it well.
It's just a little mud hole in the road.
But the problem is we're trying to go from big tube to little tube, so we're having to weld up big gap. Trial and error things, all this is.
It's easy, but I'm tired.
That's really bright.
John slips in the carburetor. It inches his team 50 horsepower closer to their goal.
Looks pretty punk rock though. Yeah.
At the end of day 5, with one monster garage day left, the fuel cell is one weld away from being in place. But tomorrow, it needs to be plumbed. The engine is prepped and awaiting a 200 horsepower nitrous boost. The front drive shaft assembly is complete. The rear drive shaft is in pieces. And most importantly, the team can't test fire the engine until Jesse finishes his second Zoomy.
I don't know if this has ever been done before. Anybody ever took a 2-wheel drive, big block, one owner, 454 Vette and made it 4-wheel drive.
Definitely not in 5 days.
If they did it, they picked it up, put it on some other chassis.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, don't pat ourselves on the back yet. We haven't finished it, so. But I'm pretty confident it's gonna be all right.
And what does Jesse really think?
If I hadn't welded that exhaust flange on upside down, I'd say no problem, but you know, that was a major setback.
Coming up, a toast to Jesse and his new Sling Ray. Here's Mud in Your Eye.
Day 6, 5 will enter to fight their final battle with the Vette. 1 will enter to prove himself. Minutes later, Jesse arrives. Yesterday's mistake still ringing in his ears. The team is now complete. focused, he digs straight into his second set of headers. Dave sparkles up the lower shock mounts. Mike tackles the rear drive shaft. Bobby fabricates a bracket for a NOS surprise. Chuck is the master of the drivetrain. John's untested engine hovers 340 horsepower short of the team's 600 horsepower goal.
I'm not really feeling any pressure whatsoever. I'm very confident that this is gonna fire right up.
It's a race against time and each other. No one wants to be the last man out, including Jesse. Wired for NOS, a push of the button, and this team's 200 horsepower closer to their goal, but still lacking.
This is the end. If this isn't right, the car will just sit there and make noise.
The drive shaft's cut, welded, and balanced. Chuck slips it into position. Hammers in the chain link. Now the monster's ready to run on all fours. Time to add the Cobra seat. Bobby and Mike hit a puddle in the road. The nitrous bottle needs to be moved back a notch. The Sawzall fixes all. Bobby takes a test fit.
Hell yeah. It's flush.
Every hillbilly needs a wingman.
Well, we're checking out the lean, making sure we're going to look good when we're driving this thing.
Okay, here we have our team members. Can't forget Jesse. He's back here where he's supposed to be, welding those headers up because we're waiting for him.
Mr. Corvette, Dick Goldstrand from the design team, arrives to check out the car.
I'm really impressed with the innovations, you know, and the tenacity.
Now the build team plus one waits for Jesse and his zoomies. Someone's got to be the last man out. This time, it's our own master fabricator. Jesse finally finishes the headers. The moment of truth.
Put a few minor holes in the hood.
It looks too good to hide all that.
Yeah. Leave it open?
Yeah.
Do it a lot better.
I mean, if you were in Arkansas and you had a mud bog Corvette, would you have a hood on it?
John's getting anxious. All eyes are about to be on him. We have zoomies, but with only a 55 horsepower gain, it looks like the team struck out. But wait.
Your time to shine, baby.
It's all on you now, John.
Camshaft, carb, nitrous oxide, Jesse's zoomies. The car's complete. Jesse's zoomies allow the engine to breathe deeper. Any gearhead will tell you the synergy of the parts is greater than the whole. They've nailed a 615 horsepower Grand Slam.
I am very, very relieved. We had complete faith in him.
John's one of the team now. After 5 grueling, angst-filled days, this newly minted monster is looking and running perfectly.
I missed a weld.
A quick fix, and it's time to see what this mudder-fudder can do.
You got some adjustment?
Yeah, that's good.
Hang on, Jesse.
I got my safety gloves on.
Give it a whack.
Congratulations, man.
As the crew rests, the Vette is handed over to Tom Pruitt of Damon's Motorcycle Creations. The blending of bogger and 70s street racer has inspired him.
We're gonna give it a little blend paint job today. We're gonna go ahead and put a coat of white primer on it to get the whole thing a nice even color. I'm gonna start out by blending some snow white pearl with some true blue. We're gonna come with a nice light blue and blend it all the way back to the magic blue. Kind of make the car look like it's going fast sitting still.
Monster Garage factoid. The Corvette was named after a class of highly maneuverable escort warships used during World War II. This sea-bearing Vette's engine cranked out 2,750 horsepower.
Okay, you monstrosities, Big Swag here.
And Frankie Whiteside here.
And we are getting down and dirty for the next Monster Garage Challenge.
That's right, Swagman. Our off-roader friends have come to Paris, California to welcome a new monster into the world.
They got a name for this new monster, Frankie?
It's a Corvette Sting Ray turned into a mud thrower. Swaggy, say hello to Sling Ray.
Check out that blue sparkle Tom Pruitt paint job. What does Jesse think of his new 600 horsepower beast?
That's it. It's very, very violent and fast.
Frankie, are there any rules for this mudder of all races?
It's Jesse against all comers. 200-yard mad mud dash. Winner take all. The mud pack is lined up, revved up, and ready to roll.
Jesse's coming up on the pack.
He's shooting a gap.
Get ready. They're off.
Jesse's hydroplaning.
He's jet skiing.
The mudder truckers are giving chase.
Jesse's giving them a rooster tail of mud bomb.
He's winning.
He's won.
Sling Ray rocks.
Sling Ray showed it can keep up with the big boys.
Sling Ray sure slung some mud. What does Jesse think?
Made these truck guys respect their little Corvette. They probably thought it was gonna get stuck. Showed them. I think it's a success. Any one of them would probably swap me in a second.
I want to see it blow up. Nitrous explosion. Big. I want to see it blow up.
Yeah. Get that guy out of here.
Poor motor.
Looks like Sling Ray will need some work before it races again.
That's okay, Swag. We still have the rest of the off-roaders.
Oh, yeah. Time for some drag racing in the mud. What do you say we watch Jesse and Sling Ray one more time?
Nothing I'd like better, Swagster.
But Jesse's got no time for mud bugs, dirty jokes, or road hogs.
You want another cookie? Yeah.
Here goes the boy. He's got metal to burn, sparks to fly. The next Monster Garage Challenge is just around the bend.
By far the most talented crew we've had in, 19 shows. So, Mac Tools, Monster Garage CDs.
Right on.
Cool. Cool. Good job, guys.
Monster Garage.